as I worked with different makeup artists, I've come to see makeup as an art in itself. I mean, artist is in the name, and I see why. Because depending on what they're doing, or depending on how different they make the makeup look, it's the same way that you could have one designer designing a dress. This makeup artist could turn you from A to B, and it's gorgeous.
I really appreciate what people can do, like even not just for fashion makeup, just like special effects. People being able to make half of them look like an alien, like that's art. That's amazing, and I love it. I love it.
I certainly think it's an art. It's just one of the many ways that you can express yourself and your individuality and personality.
I don't really believe that the Instagram and the Facebook and all the social media that's out there is really affecting too much what we think about perfection. But in a way, it's also kind of showing people all sorts of different views on what perfection could be. Because I'm from Nairobi myself, and what an image of like a beautiful woman in Nairobi could be is so different from what a beautiful woman in Manchester could be, because they're just different parts of the world. And so I think things like Instagram and Facebook just allow us to appreciate culture and like what beauty means in different parts of the world.
People post on social media when they feel good, when they feel happy, when they have something good to show. They don't post when they cry, when they have a bad day, when their face isn't looking good. But yeah, that's the thing about social media. It's not so real as we think.
There's a lot of images online that they could play on people's insecurities, and a lot of, there's memes, and then there's pictures of all the Kardashians, and then pictures of them showing them at the finest all the time, but they don't really show as much of like everyday images of what they look like when they're in their own house, or what they look like without all of the professional hair and makeup. My name is Shanique Aisha, and I own the hair salon House of Beauty.
Because now people have so much access to images, and they have so much they aspire to be. I've heard all kinds of crazy stories about like people starving themselves to look thin, or people eating because they want to look bigger. And it's all because we have so much access. People just want to see things, and we kind of fall in love with everything we see on Instagram, on Facebook, and we want to emulate it.
And I think social media is in charge now of our confidence, of our mental health somehow, because we tend to compare so much with other people because we have this huge access to their lives. Before, we had access through television only to celebrities, but now on social media we have access to other people's lives, like regular people. And that's weird somehow because we compare ourselves to them when we shouldn't.
And someone else somewhere, and I've seen this happen before, is looking at you and saying, wow, I want to look just like her.
I started a beauty blog whilst I was studying, and started to freelance. I was approached by Beauty Bay, which is a large e-retailer of beauty products in the UK, and they have an editorial site, so they asked me to come write for them. The way I see it, I think everyone's got a very different relationship with beauty and makeup. I would never want to see makeup as a mask. I think that's what a lot of people have a tendency to do, but I think it can be quite dangerous to do that.
Obviously, it can be a mask sometimes. People that wear a lot of foundation, it might be covering something underneath, but that's their right. You have every right to do whatever you want with your face. If you want to wear a lot of makeup, then go ahead. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
On some days we could just like wing an eyeliner and look like, I don't know, we want to slay that day, or just use some mascara to look more natural. So yeah, it's about our mood. Makeup is about how we want to feel for that specific day. So I'm Bianca. I am a student and a part-time fashion blogger.
In a way, some people see it as a negative thing because some people kind of rely on makeup and they think they need it. You don't really need it because I feel like everyone's beautiful. It just kind of enhances it. And if you're using it to enhance the beauty that you already possess, that's fine. But if makeup makes you believe that you're not beautiful without it, that's when it starts becoming a problem.
I think it does help a lot, and it shouldn't be that way, obviously. It does make me feel more confident, especially when a makeup artist does my makeup. My name is Kyra Elton. I work as a model.
Most people want to feel beautiful just naturally, and when I interact with models and other photographers, our main aim is to make people look beautiful. But some people kind of take perfection to mean what they see on TV. I'm Jose Maria Mwando. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya. My main hobby is photography. I love it because I've been doing it for a couple of years now.
I think everyone's got a very different relationship with beauty and makeup. It's very subjective.
Being beautiful, there's not like specific bulletins you could pick to say, yeah, you tick all the boxes, you're beautiful, congratulations. There's not, I don't think that exists. I think everybody's idea of what beauty is really different.